Off the top is in the building. How we doing in the chat today? What's going on? Benny Boy is him. Mike Fiesel in the chat. We got CD with the first comment. Shout out to CD. WWE_26 in the building. We got John Keegan. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all being here early on. And of course, I'm in here with the gang. Bryan, what's going on?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? We chilling. Y'all can see me on Just Bryan YouTube. New York, you can search me up like that as well with NY. And
New
you can
York?
see me there. New York in the building.
New York in the building. What's going on, everybody? It's Kenny Bomb in the building. If y'all don't know, y'all can find me at Kenny Bomb on YouTube, Kenny Bomb 4K on Twitter, Kenny Bomb 4K on Instagram, and it's South Carolina in the building, y'all. I don't know what's going on up in there in New York, but we got it popping down here. We got Loaded in the building next up. What's up, Loaded?
I want to move out of New York, bro. But
Let's get
soon.
we'll take it down here in the South. Let's go.
Florida, Texas doesn't sound too bad to me, bro. So
all right, let's go.
You could find me on YouTube, Loaded as a Beast. Same on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I uploaded some Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero content, some shorts. So yeah, you could check that out. I'm so excited for that game.
Yeah. Me too, man. I'm with you.
We just won't get it for like until October to the fall of next year, bro.
We'll
get more info at the Battle Hour in January. So.
For sure. All right, I think you might get a surprise there. But next up, we go to the GOAT, Kero, Cero Miedo.
What's up, everybody? I'm joining you from fake New York, aka Toronto. I'm super proud to be here. You can find me on YouTube as Kero, the GOAT. And on Instagram, you can search me up. My name is Kero, Cero. And on YouTube, I do a lot of whole bunch of content. RPG games. I'm going to be playing Ready or Not, which is going to be releasing tomorrow. So that's exciting. And I'm also going to be focusing on Wrestling Code. I did want to make a video about it. Other things came out. Now I'm a bit empty, free. So Wrestling Code, everything we need to know about it. I'll give it to you guys. Anyways, that me.
All right. Next up, we head to UTV.
What's good, everybody? UnsanctionedTV in the building. Got a little surprise for y'all soon.
Ooh,
I'm just keep it on the low though. Just keep it on the low though. But checking in from the dirty South, Atlanta. You can follow at UnsanctionedTV on Twitter and subscribe UnsanctionedTV on YouTube.
All right, and next we got the superstar in the room. Clint is in the building.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Hi guys, Stryzer 2 Wrestling here. We got a good interview going up with Sam by the end of the week. Working on that tomorrow morning. Been planning for that for a while now. As we were starting this whole spiel here, I just got a video up for Dragon Ball Sparking. So I was finishing the thumbnail, so that just went up. Top 10 characters I want to see in Sparking, either return or make a first appearance. So you can follow me at Stryzer 2 Wrestling or Stryzer STW on Twitter /X/ whatever it's going to be called.
All right, exciting stuff. Sounds like we got a lot of people in here excited about Dragon Ball Spark, and I personally can't wait for it myself. I saw Kero's reaction, and it disappointed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, all of you guys love that. I am so far away from Dragon Ball Z. I'm just sitting here, and acting as I know. That's all I can do with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And he was freaking out when he saw the trailer. So I was like, let me look up Kero's reaction. I'm curious.
I'm
he
like,
just had a straight face.
I don't know Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Like, come on, Kero, what are we doing? Yeah, man, exciting stuff.
Dragon Balls.
We're going to talk about the...
I mean, he's not a fan, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're going to talk about the Game Awards if we have enough time once we finish up. But first, we got to kick this thing off by talking about the Wrestling Code. So they popped back out last week, and they announced more mocap. I know Unsanctioned TV loves the mocap that's been going on. And they announced a new wrestler as well. I'm not familiar with her work, but she's like playing the My Hero Academia type character, Azuma Midoriya. So I think it's going to be cool. But have y'all seen any news on the Wrestling Code, or did y'all see the response to these drops they did last week?
Yes, the responses have... people are not liking like they're glad that they're popping back out and like, okay, here you go. But once again, I love the mocap, but we need some gameplay, man. We need some gameplay.
Yep.
I agree. You know what? I was really surprised just based on by the response of all of the mocap they have been dropping. I was surprised they did drop another mocap video, but it was Tajiri. You know, I love Tajiri, so it was good to see. But people in the comment section were going kind of crazy on them. Like, more mocap, come on, we got to get more gameplay. And I'm sure they know it's time to get more gameplay, but they just still haven't delivered. Now, the last time we saw gameplay was in October of last year. So when do y'all think we will see more gameplay? Kero, you said you were about to start covering it. How familiar are you with the wrestling code?
Well, familiar enough that I've seen it for, years, like all of you guys, been patiently waiting for anything. And I find the fact that you said more gameplay something to be questioned, because did we actually get any gameplay besides someone walking around the ring and getting into the ring? Was that actual gameplay, or were they like, how you let your little brother have the controller and like act as if he's playing? Were they doing that? Like, I love wrestling games, but like, it's weird. We like UPW, at least we're seeing something from them. They like regularly enough, they're giving us something, anything. Actually, we saw a hell of a lot more of UPW right now compared to the wrestling code, where the biggest thing I can remember is that guy like throwing pizza around. Like, there's nothing that they're showing us. And I think this has been in development ever since 2017. That's how it feels like to me. So it's been a long time with only mocap to show for it. So the fact that people reacted like that is kind of overdue at this point, as a matter of fact. So I'm really interested. I will go deeper into the research, like go all the way back and see, come to current day. But yeah, like they gotta give us something, like you said, anything at this point. Like maybe just a slice of a one-on-one match. How will that run? What is the main idea? Even if it's not complete. But yeah,
I agree. Just to hold off for a second, y'all. There's an echo going on. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but if anybody's playing the audio out loud, then
who's that? I think it might be UTV.
Echo. There's something.
Echo.
Sound like it's gone. All right, it stopped.
Okay.
All right.
I got embarrassed.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know how we do it live. So the wrestler, well, first off, I do agree with what you said there, Kero. Did we actually see gameplay? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
They made it look like it was gameplay when they showed Tony Cini come out to the ring and Sandman came in and like attacked him. They made it look like gameplay, but I don't know. I don't know. Being that it's been a year since we saw anything after that, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I do want to give her a shout out. Her name is Erica Demaya. That's the wrestler who's being added. But Clint, are you familiar with the wrestling code, or what do you think about what's been going on?
Yeah, I've been keeping along with it. I saw the Tajiri reveal, the mocap and stuff. That's super cool that Tajiri's going to be in it. But I agree with you guys. We need more gameplay, or just something like, I don't know, in-game character giving a move to another character, right? Like seeing it interact with the ring and the impact and the sound effects, all that stuff. I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe they just want to make sure they cross all their T's and dot their I's, because the wrestling fan base is very vocal. I mean, look at the situation with AEW. They're probably terrified to show anything that even looks a little off, because who knows? Maybe, the internet can be kind of a jackass sometimes. But in the same vein, you could make a quick little snippet just to give us something to nibble on, something to hold us over until we get, to the big reveal of match and whatever. So,
Well, I think we got the quick snippet last year in October when they gave us that questionable gameplay. But now, I was expecting to get something this year, but we didn't get anything at all. Loaded, you familiar with the wrestling code?
I know I've seen the one with Sandman, that cinematic gameplay that they showed. It wasn't an actual gameplay. I would like to see a one-on-one match, please. You're still doing mocap?
Definitely.
Seriously? Like, come on. I don't see this game coming out next year at all. It's going to come out in 2025. Man.
Next year.
Even that.
Next.
Yeah, and before you say that, now that you said that, I do want to bring up the point where somebody in the comment section mentioned, "I can't wait to get this game after GTA 6 drops," or "This game isn't going to come out until after GTA 6."
Yeah.
And then they responded like, "I hope so. That game looks crazy or whatever." But yeah, I don't think that's good.
Honestly,
Bryan, are you familiar? Oh, go ahead, Loaded.
Honestly, it may come out around the same time as GTA 6.
That's optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I could add one
Seems
quick
like GTA
thing.
6 got a lot more going on right now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At least you got some gameplay, man.
Right. All right, Bryan, you familiar with Wrestling Code? What do you think about what's been going on?
I'm familiar with it. I've been looking forward to it since last year as well, and we got mocap and things like that. But the fact that we got mocap again, I don't know. It just seems that they are not reading the room. If I'm being honest, I would have just kept that video to myself if I'm them, because you're just getting a bunch of more pissed off fans at that point. And then again, I remember they said something like 30 days. One, they were late because it did not come out in 30 days, and two, yeah, it wasn't. That's not. We just didn't get anything good. I don't know, man. I'm losing hope for this game. I remember they posted on Twitter to a comment, and they were like, "Oh, check back next month" or something like that. And we thought we were gonna get something nice, but nothing.
Yeah, but they did say, well, another thing I want to point out. I'm sorry, y'all. These comments were just hilarious when I went through them. Somebody said 2034 is going to be lit when this game gets released.
All right, but let's be honest, y'all. Do y'all think this game actually gets released?
At this point,
yeah.
I don't think it does.
Well, they did say it's a passion project, so I think that terminology means it might not. It's a passion project, so it's something they really want to do. But do they have the means, or are they going to be able to fulfill what they want to do with this game and get it released? I don't know.
I mean, one example that comes to my mind is 5-Star Wrestling. It's not the greatest game at all, but it took it years to get out. And so will we see a situation like that, even though like they've been working on a passion project 5-10 years? Is it still going to be very bad when it comes out?
I mean, I do want this game to come out, but it's like... It's just so many more. It's so many points that you're like, because some people don't even think this game is real.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what ever since I found the game, that's what I've been hearing.
And they're not trying to shut down those rumors by even putting out the littlest bit. Like they could have put 5 moves in a trailer or something. Like they've already mocapped enough. It seems like that. Like I feel like they're not working on shutting down any of those rumors, and I get it. They probably don't care because, like you said, it's a passion project. But you know that there are people looking forward to this.
Yeah, but as they said, go ahead, Kero.
Quickly, like this isn't a crowd-funded project, right? They're doing this with their own money. Why would you announce this game 8 years early? Wait till something's ready and then announce it. If it's 2025, pretty good. We'll only know about it in 2025. They shot themselves on the foot, and they continue to do so with stuff like this.
I do agree with you, Kero, to a degree, because I feel like they might have put this news out of the game to see the interest of the game and how high the interest was. Because I don't know if they've made a wrestling game before. I know that they're known for like some shooters and open world games and stuff, but I don't know if they've ever done a wrestling game.
You're right. And they did let me know. They said this was kind of like their side project because they have to work on other games to keep their studio afloat. And this is one that they're like funding by themselves. So that's kind of what's taking them a long time because, you know, it's kind of like their side project. So I guess they're just working on this when they can, but they got the main games they work on to kind of bring the money in. So I don't know. As far as do I want the game to come out? I think as a wrestling fan and a fan of wrestling games, we don't want the game to come out. We actually need it to come out because if it doesn't and there's nothing else on the market, we got WWE 2K24 and that's it. Because the next game we're going to talk about is AEW Fight Forever.
Before you move on, Clint wanted to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Clint.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, thank you. I hope it's not a situation like Pro Wrestling X is. That game's been in development for like 20 years. And the guys had to like re-up his studio like 4 or 5 times and start like trying to do it all over again every time. So I hope it's not a situation like that where they just have to keep trugging along for like 20 years. I mean, who knows? But sometimes you just got to, you know, end it. So anyway, I just want to bring that up. Like, I hope it's not that kind of situation.
Right. Is that the game you were telling us to check out?
Yeah, it's slowly getting better. I mean, I bought it like 3 years ago, and it's slowly getting better 3 years ago. And then I read in the comments, it's been in development since like 2007, 2009. I'm like, holy crap, I didn't know that. Like, wow. But yeah, they haven't given up yet, so you never know.
That's the thing. I mean, no matter how long it takes, of course we want the game to come out, but it's either wait on this or not get it at all. So I guess our only option is to really wait, forget about it, let them cook, and put it out whenever it's ready and not rush it out like some other games that we were speaking about. There's the other transition for AEW Fight Forever because there's been some rumblings and some news about some other stuff coming out. Loaded, could you inform us on what's going on with the news that you were sending us?
I think you're
muted. Oh, you're muted, Loaded. While he's muted, we'll just say Loaded got a fresh cut in the building. He must be just got that done today. Shout out to Loaded's barber. Are you back with us, Loaded?
He's trying.
Nice Venom picture, by the way. That's awesome.
I threw out the bloodline.
You said nice Venom picture? Where does he have it in the background?
Spider-Man throwing Venom by the tongue or something, or grabbing his tongue.
Or is it Carnage? I don't know.
Or is that Carnage?
I see red. Is it Carnage?
I don't know. Either way, it's cool.
Kero, you want to check out the chat while we're waiting on Loaded to get back in the building?
Sure, I'll do that. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. I see CD there. Glad I didn't buy Fight Forever. If it's that bad, can't wait for TWC.
The wrestling code.
Oh, fair enough.
We're going to be waiting for some time, man.
How many times do you search for the wrestling code and forget the part? I've done that a few times. I'm like, where
I always remember I don't know. I always remember it.
Like, crap.
The code.
Okay, it's just me that I'm the idiot.
We can hear. No, I don't think it's just you, but I think it's a unique name, an interesting name for a wrestling game. It had to grow on me, but yeah. But yeah, we got Loaded back in the building. Loaded. Before you get into it, shout out to 17 in the chat right now. If y'all can help us out by dropping a like on this video, and Loaded's going to inform us on what's going on with AEW Fight Forever.
All right, so I was like browsing through the Discord chat for AEW games, and I see that they updated the description for Fight Forever. Zaidi just told it to the fans in the chat. I'm like, what? When was this? When was this a thing? So they're adding 3 more wrestlers and 37 more moves to the game, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah,
which is 3 more wrestlers,
which is a good thing because you can't just add 3 wrestlers to season 2.
I don't know.
When season 1 had 6, so yeah.
I don't know. Are you reading that correctly? Because I think the 3 new wrestlers is the Acclaimed and Tony Storm.
Yeah, might be.
I think that's the 3 wrestlers he's talking about.
That is what you're getting.
You think it's still only 3?
Yeah,
I think it's 3.
I think so, man.
Because if any more were getting added, it's 6. If you look at season 2, it's Tony Storm and the Acclaimed. That's the only 3 talents that they would be talking about.
I think that's what we're getting, Loaded. I don't know.
We're not getting no wrestlers and no new match types, my boy.
No, I don't know. I'm not going to say no new match types yet because they could put out a patch because I think match types should be free for everybody. So they could put out a patch and throw in a bonus just like they did Stadium Stampede. Like, you know what, y'all? We got this new patch coming out, and included with this patch is a match type. Maybe a match customizer as well.
I think they're going to add more wrestlers. So, and they're adding more new attire parts, 60. So
yeah, making us pay for that.
That's probably that probably comes with the like when you get the Acclaimed and Tony Storm, you'll get that and stuff like that. That's what I assume.
Yeah,
which I saw it coming. I knew they were gonna make us pay for creation parts.
Well, if they're really
if they're making us pay for a game mode, they're gonna make us pay for everything else.
Yeah, they shouldn't make you pay for creation parts though. That should definitely come in with the patch.
Especially when it's highly requested. Yeah,
highly requested. And right now the creation suite is so dry in the game. I think that's absolutely insane for them to charge for those creation parts.
Yeah, that's not how you keep a community. Come on.
It's not. It's how you don't keep a community, in fact.
Exactly.
I gotta make some money.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought 2K was greedy, but these brothers right here, boy, they got it. I get it though. You need the revenue to continue building the game, but bro, charging for creation parts is damn bad, bro. Not gonna
if I could say something real quick, I was going to say that this season pass, the way this is being handled, shines a light on maybe how dire the situation is with this game. Because Embracer Group owns THQ, and they're doing a ton of layoffs. If you've been following that at all, with all the
really?
They shut down the developer that made what was it, Saints Row, and they've all this other stuff. So maybe you're not getting any funding from that. The only money they're getting is probably from these season passes, and Tony Khan's probably not giving any money either. So that's probably why it's so dry. So I'm just thinking,
is going to happen now? Because if they're laying people off, that just tells you what state this company is in. If THQ is no longer here, where do we
THQ
go?
is separate from. They're just the publisher, but usually, they'll help pay for publishing and all that stuff. But they might have given them more money if it was doing really well. I mean, I don't know. It's just
they need to get a new publisher. Somebody needs to see what's going on here, and the thing is, they're going to have to sell them on it. How are we going to be able to improve this to make it where people actually want it? But THQ is not it.
Yeah,
no. That's really where it is right now.
They should just go to Warner Bros.
But Warner Bros is going to have to want to do it, and Warner Bros is in trouble too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think they're like $94 billion in debt or something.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like they don't got nobody. They better go to EA.
Right?
No, please, no EA. Stick with THQ before EA.
Hell no. I'm not gonna lie. If we got an EA video game, obviously expect the microtransactions. Obviously, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, for sure. But I just want to correct myself. They're $44.8 billion in debt. So still pretty bad.
Still bad. But if we went to if they went to EA, I wouldn't be too upset, even though it's going to be microtransaction land over there. But we probably we probably get a very well graphically improved game, and they would probably just give them the engine since they own it.
I don't know. I think EA killed UFC games.
I don't think EA would use that engine. They'll probably use the Frostbite engine. What they're using now.
That engine is not for no fighting games, bro.
No, they don't care. They use it for everything.
They use it for everything.
First person.
Use it for sports games, and it's made the sports games noticeably worse. That's a shooter engine.
Okay, so that's a good point you're making. I'm wondering, how is the UFC games as well? Because I've never played the EA game since I'm only into wrestling when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
How is that? How are they with UFC games?
I'll just say this, bro. I beat Kenny, and I haven't played the game since, man.
I haven't played since either. Wow. But the thing is, I really love the career modes in the UFC games, but this one, I just really
mid.
Yeah.
Why?
It's pretty mid.
It's already dead.
Already.
It's already dead.
I hate the ground game in it too.
And the worst part about it is with UFC games, not to divert too much from the topic, is that it takes so long for it to drop, and then the hype dies right away. So it's you just waited 2 years, and the game is nothing a week after it drops. So
right, and you're not diverging from the topic because if they're handling UFC games this way, it gives us a clear idea how they will handle AEW or WWE games. So
I've never really seen them do extremely well with fighting games. Their bread and butter is in soccer,
FIFA,
Madden,
yeah.
So even NBA, they weren't good at the NBA games, right?
No, they
in the early days they were.
Right? In the early days, it was their game, but graphically and gameplay wise, they couldn't keep up with 2K.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at 2K.
So I wanted to ask you guys if you would be willing. Let's say AEW decided to charge 99 cents for character skins that are also creation parts. So let's say Kenny Omega gets a new outfit or whatever, new gear, ring attire, and they charge 98 cents, but they just keep doing this, and that pays for everything else, all the modes, all the match types, everything. Would you guys start buying that, or
for 99 cents?
Do you think, for 99 cents, just boom, 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 99 cents a pop, just super cheap? I know you don't need it; it's just cosmetic, but it's a way to get revenue for the game. Would you guys buy any of those, or would you guys just be like,
I'll tell you this, Clint. I'll tell you this. I don't know. It depends on what they're doing. I stand on the hill that cosmetics should be free. I think Christian Cage attire, if they wanted to give us that Christian Cage attire with the turtleneck and all that, you put that in the item shop and have us grind for it. Let the players want to go on ahead and actually get on the game and be like, oh, I want that attire. It's free. It's there. I see where you're coming from, though, because there is many ways that they can go about the DLC, because right now you look at the DLC and it's super expensive for 2 wrestlers. So, I mean, there's different ways they can go about it. I would definitely prefer the $1, $2 way. But when it comes to cosmetics and stuff like that, I'm on the hill that it should be free or in game where they don't just hand it to you, but it's there for you to grind for.
Yeah.
What else is the item shop there for?
I think it'd be great if they were free, but that's just not how things work. So, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at that if they did like $1 attires or whatever, and that use that to fund like more matches and different things like that. I'm not a crazy attire person or the cosmetics, but $1 is extremely cheap. So you know what? If they're using that to fund the game, then I wouldn't push back on it at all. I think that'd be fine. Again, because you look at other games like Mortal Kombat, skins are $10 per skin. So $1 is definitely not offensive at all. I think that's a. Yeah.
2K did it with Bad Bunny, bro, with 2K23. So making you spend $10 on them, right? So
on a skin.
I mean, this is a live service game. Of course, they're gonna charge you for a game mode and creation parts. I seen it coming.
So what's the point of the item shop then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least put the DLC.
How do you
there?
How do you have the item shop be there? Like one of the biggest points to me in this game when I first wanted the game was the item shop. Like, I'm like, okay, this will keep players wanting to play. There will be different stuff in here. Hasn't been updated once since the game dropped. So all right,
what if they did this? What if they said, you know what, $4.99, boost up your upgrade shop, and they add like 100 items in the item shop? Would you pay $4.99?
Yeah.
To open that up?
Yeah. If you told me that it's $4.99 and it gives me a reason to get on the game and grind, then you have a new Christian Cage attire, new Kenny Omega attire, new Bryan Danielson with the braids and all, and that. Yes, I'm paying up for $4.99 and getting on the game, but there's no incentive.
My rule would be I'd do that 2 years later. 2 years of good, consistent updates that I already freaking paid for when the game released in the first place. And then you start charging me for shit like that, kind of like a season pass. I'm good. Let's do it. But I feel from the very beginning, this game is lacking. And I don't know. At that point, when you're starting to do that $5 thing, by the way, make the game free to play. So that if anybody new coming in, they don't pay for the game, but they can pay for those. I think that'd be fair.
That would be the way to go.
Or if you put it on Game Pass, so you can get a kick of that money back. You know, everybody's just not playing it for free. Whatever the deal is with Microsoft, you're still making money from it. But then you're monetizing by putting different, make it like a free to play thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
the sales can't be that good on that game right now. I think it's Game Pass time. It should have been Game Pass time.
Game Pass time.
Yeah, why didn't they do it?
Yeah. I think that may be the thing that saves the game, and maybe the only thing that could save the game and let more people play. Put it on Game Pass, make it cross-play. So all of those Xbox players can still play with the people who are playing on PlayStation. You're opening up your player base a lot more if you did that. So I think there's ways they can actually fix this. They just got to get the right people in the office to talk to them and make these kind of ideas present.
Yeah, Kenny's a big Street Fighter fan. He's probably just looking at how they're doing it and copying it. And I hate to break it to you, but AEW is not Street Fighter. It doesn't have 30 years of history. Sorry.
Yep. Right. He knows that. That's why he's playing Street Fighter instead.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything else to add go ahead.
Yeah, Zaidi said 3 more wrestlers are being added, so I believe him. So I don't know.
What do you mean you believe him?
Huh? He said it was from the description in the from the Steam.
That's 3.
It said 3 additional talents will be added.
Yes, that's the Acclaim and Tony Storm.
And if it's not them, it's gonna be a Santa Claus Omega. It's gonna be a Santa Claus Young Bucks. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Wait till next week. They're gonna add the Santa hat and reindeer antlers, the headband. Yeah,
we're gonna have Santa sleigh as a goddamn prop.
New arena parts. Like a Christmas themed arenas. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, is the Santa hat free, or do I have to pay $10?
I hope it's free.
$10 for the hat.
$10 for the hat, bro. You don't even get a real one, man.
$5 to change the color.
It don't matter how many wrestlers they add, bro. It could be Samoa Joe, Claudio, like Swerve,
which we heard is coming.
We need new matches.
Yeah, we didn't speak about that either. So apparently, Fightful reported that season 3 could be possible because they were doing some other face scans.
Yeah.
So they gotta go and scan a steel cage. That's what they gotta go and scan.
Yes,
it's in the files for season 3.
Guts, coffin match. Give us something, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're not gonna go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say something fast. At this point, I feel like if they really want to become an alternative and a different thing, I think they have to do different matches than what WWE has. I think you come out with like a coffin match or something. I think they'll really have people wanting to play the game. Like, go different, man. Like, don't go with the standard steel cage match. Like, go different.
Yeah. But I think if they did that, like if they put a coffin match in the game, they can't just put that coffin match in the game because people are going to go in and play coffin match. Now you're burnt out on the coffin match. So I think if they did add that, they need to add something else, like the coffin and the cage, or maybe 3, coffin, cage, and last man standing, or first to 3 falls, something like that. Yeah. So I think whenever they do add the match, they got to add more than one.
I agree.
And the pin system's already messed up too. Like it's like matches are too short. But if you added like a 2 out of 3 falls match, that would make the game so much better. Yeah, that would improve the experience because matches would actually last longer. And an Iron Man, give us a 30-minute, 60-minute Iron Man match.
Yeah, like you guys said, this can be fixed, and like we're always looking for that perfect wrestling game. Some people say it's No Mercy, some people say 2K14 with proper updates.
Here comes the pain.
Here comes the pain. This could surpass all of them with proper updates, with really good balanced gameplay, good AI, good online play, good game modes that, like Bryan said, nobody else has. So you got a competitive edge for people to come in. Like, this could really be something. And Kenny, you said earlier, like, this is, the game we keep saying, like, everybody says it's dead every single time an update comes out. But, we're creating content. But it's not 100% dead. This could definitely be revived for sure, but I don't know why they're just sitting.
Of all the game modes, beat the Elite. Why not give us a story designer, like a game mode that most fans want?
And they made it. Ukes made the story designer.
True.
That's what they should have done.
They know how to do it. But you better sit back and enjoy those mini games.
Yeah. I'll play the Elite mode. I'll see how it is. So.
Yeah.
I will not be paying for the Elite mode. Good luck. I'll be playing it on Parsec.
Yeah. But yeah, Clint said I think they said something about another update, and Clint said I can't wait for the AEW's dead videos to come back. Yeah, that was funny.
Like every time,
bro. My monthly video will be coming out indeed.
All right. Anybody else got anything to add for AEW Fight Forever? Kero, anything in the chat?
We're good.
We're good. All right. So moving on from AEW Fight Forever. Any 2K news this week? We heard anything new about WWE 2K24 before we get into wrestling?
Nothing new. Get into wrestling.
Nothing new.
I mean, besides. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, kiddo.
No, nothing. Nothing really about 2K24 right now. All they're doing is that Hall of Champions thing, and I'm just like, the more they broadcast that out there, it's just like, come on now. I understand what you're trying to do, but you would have a way bigger audience if anybody could join this shit. Like, we are seeing, this is no shade. This is no shade. Mm-hmm. We are seeing the same exact creators participating in these tournaments. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, imagine if anybody could join this shit and we all can compete, the best fucking wrestling gamer players from around the world. Imagine this shit. Like, granted, I understand we're not going to be on the level of Evo. I understand that shit. But us online players, like, come on now. We want to make some noise out here.
All right. Could somebody update me, like ESPN? What is Hall of Champions?
This guy.
Hall of Champions. Basically, what they're doing is they're letting, these top WWE 2K YouTubers or next makers, whatever you want to call them, and they're pairing them up with fans, and basically they're putting them in a bracket, and at the end of the bracket, you win a WWE championship. You can gloat, celebrate, yada yada yada. But it's like, nobody's really. Once again, no shade. Cool. Nobody really cares. I'm just saying, bro. Nobody really cares. Right now, everybody's focused on WWE 2K24, bro. I'm just saying.
I feel like they're doing it too late in the year, but they would. Yeah. WWE would greatly benefit from an online big tournament, mainstream. Would bring a lot of fans to the game, but they first got to get rid of that random combo thing where you got to like guess the button and stuff.
Oh man.
That way.
Like, imagine this shit, bro. Imagine if there was a big ass tournament and the finale was at WrestleMania. Just imagine this shit, bro.
That's big.
That's
big.
So far with it,
bro. WrestleMania weekend, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they don't care. I don't think they'd really make money on it, so that's probably why. I'm sure they could get an advertiser though.
Yeah.
Yeah, promotes the game. You're right, but then they're gonna have to fly out the guys to WrestleMania to actually play in the tournament.
That'll be nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They got the break. Come on now.
They got it. Y'all right.
It's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off for them. Most of the
You're right. That's another thing. Right.
I think
tax write-off, big time. Yeah.
WWE is a huge company. They're always super slow with this stuff. So 10 years later, I think the stuff we're saying right now, they'll be doing it. Because I mean, like, look at what GTA 6 has done. Over 150 million views. Like, when you're talking about entertainment, you have to talk about video games. Those are gonna make you a lot of money. So yeah, you guys are right. Like 2K and WWE should get on stuff like this for sure.
Yeah,
they got to do it soon because right now, not that this is gonna go away. In fact, it'll probably get bigger. But the esport wave is really, really huge right now. Like if you can turn the game into a competitive esport, and that's more on 2K than WWE, in my opinion, because they really have the power to make it happen if they want to. But I think they would greatly benefit because there's so much things that you can do from an esport with WWE. I think a lot of people would compete. I don't know if it would be as big as the other games, probably not, but it would definitely be enjoyable to see.
Yeah. So I just heard RGT say this today. He said that video games are like the biggest form of media right now, bigger than movies, bigger than music. So I think that's why AEW needs to realize what they have with Fight Forever, and 2K does need, or WWE needs to do more things just like that tournament, because that would help promote their game as well. So I definitely agree.
I want to emphasize, when you say big, it's not like, oh, one is, let's say, 5, another is 10. Like movies are 5, video games are like 35, 105. Like the difference is huge.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So that is big. So hopefully, I mean, but don't worry about it, guys. We're going to get there and we're going to run the tournament. I think we could get to AEW as well, like because they're not so much of a big company. So if we get like in that space where we can actually talk to them, we can say like, hey, let us run your tournament, and we could do it, man. You know, it's not just talking. Anything's possible.
Omega can
we can do it well. Yeah.
You got to stop bashing the game though.
I ain't gonna stop being myself,
I'm just kidding. We got to kick Bryan out of here.
Like Kenny Omega is like a huge Street Fighter fan. He's always in tournaments sometimes, right? I believe. Some of the time. So it's like, hold a tournament for AEW.
Who y'all talking about? Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega,
He does not care about AEW.
No, Bryan, no.
I see that because he never talks about it on social media.
Yeah, I think they just didn't really stick close enough.
Street Fighter, always.
I think something happened there, bro. I think there was a flaw.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
I think they didn't stick close enough to the vision or what he wanted, and he just separated himself from it. So, because if you notice, you know, he was like the face of everything, and then they switched it to Evil Uno. So I think something definitely happened.
Yeah.
Because even if it was because of the Punk situation when they all got suspended, he would have came and took it back up after he came back. So I think something definitely happened there.
Well, he's not innocent. I mean, he came up with the mini games, and I'm sure that Beat the Elite mode was his idea. So.
I mean, you know what? I'm not mad at the mini games because some people love them. You know, it's not going to be for everybody. Like hardcore, like in-game fans, like we want to play the wrestling, of course. But when I was younger, I would have wanted to play the mini games with my brothers and sisters. So I mean, it is for a specific audience, just not for everybody. So I mean,
I just think they were prioritized too much.
Yes,
exactly.
There you go.
If you told me that there was a different mode in there aside from the mini games, like if you tell me, all right, here's your mode and here's maybe like here's your game, here's a book of pay-per-view mode, something simple. It doesn't have to be too crazy, and then you have the mini games. But the fact that it was just bare bones and here's some mini games, it just kind of was. I think that's where everything came from.
I think they should have went in there.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep, just to say on the mini games, I think they should have went in there with the mindset of let's go ahead and get the in-ring stuff perfect. Let's get the match types added, and then we'll follow up on the mini games. If we run out of time, then we'll just add the mini games as like a DLC bonus pack or whatever, just like they did with the Stadium Stampede. So yeah, I mean they're fine to be in there, but like you said, they just weren't prioritized correctly. Go ahead, Clint.
I was going to say, what if Kenny is cozying up to Capcom to once Ukes is done with the engine and everything, and they go to make another game? What if he's going to go with Capcom, bring the engine, and have Capcom make the next game? Because they did make Slam Masters way back in the old days. Who knows?
Yeah. I think if Capcom made it, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be very arcadey, and I think they would probably make it in the style of like a Street Fighter. So I don't know. It could be cool. It could be different, but yeah. I think Kenny Omega will be in Street Fighter 6 before the game's finished. So
he's going to be a $20 skin.
Yep. All right. Anything else we want to add for 2K AEW Fight Forever? The wrestling code?
I mean, I can quickly add that this is not too recent of news, but because of season 10 of WWE Supercard, like there's a whole bunch of possible names for 2K24 now. Like lots of legends, first time they could potentially be in the game, even including people like Rosie, who I think was the older brother of Roman Reigns. So
yeah,
there's some interesting.
Wasn't he the superhero in training?
Exactly, with Hurricane and Stacey.
Sounds like a video.
We're about to
get we'll have to check that out.
In WWE 2K24.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he'll be DLC because that deal happened really late.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Ken Shamrock. Get out!
Shamrock's awesome.
What am it?
What was that match they had where it was like a cage? Oh, what was that called?
Not 3 Stages of Hell, right?
No, it was like an actual fighting
like
cage.
Kind of like the MMA thing.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember
what pay-per-view it was, but it was a long time ago.
The Lions? Was it the Lions Den or something?
Was that it?
I don't remember.
It was really weird.
I don't remember. I have
remember
to look back.
it. I'm like, what the?
It's the Brawl for All extravaganza.
The Brawl for All. How could we forget the Brawl for All? All right, let's go ahead and move on to some actual wrestling talk. So, just a minute. I got to pull this up because Clint brought it up. Ken Shamrock cage match. The Lions Den. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was the Lions Den.
Okay.
All right. So Seth Rollins. Apparently, his contract is coming up in September. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
September or was it June?
It's June.
I think it was June.
All I know is 2024. I don't know the exact month. And then all I know is he's also not going anywhere near.
Yeah, we know Seth ain't going nowhere. But
I don't know.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seth leaving and the IWC exploding, that shit would be hilarious.
I cut both my arms off if
Seth's not going anywhere.
Yo, listen.
What the hell is this? Why is Tyler Black?
I thought Dean Ambrose wasn't leaving.
No,
Dean Ambrose left.
I knew he was leaving.
I mean, that was obvious because Vince is running the show.
I thought Cody Rhodes would never leave AEW. Cody Rhodes is in WWE.
Yep.
It's possible Tony Khan backs the truck up to Seth Rollins' house and brings Tyler Black to AEW. Everybody says it's not going to happen. I said it's not going to happen, but we cannot undermine the possibility. Because when negotiations happen, if Endeavor does not want to match Tony Khan's price, does Seth Rollins make that jump?
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
With Cody, it made complete sense to me, and I wasn't too surprised. Like, sure, at the first time we didn't know what was going on exactly, but it's obvious. Like, go back all the way to Ring of Honor when Bullet Club was exploding with Kenny Omega and Okada doing their first ever 5-star, 6-star match. It was obvious from the get-go that Cody got the Young Bucks and Kenny. Like, they had good ideas, but he was the one to actually like bring them to life to make them, earn more money. And I think he might be not only the reason, like the biggest reason why AEW exists anyways. And he wanted to do more matches like Dusty versus Cody, or even like Nick Aldis versus Cody in original All In pay-per-view. Like, that was nearly one of the only matches with story. Like, his philosophy was always what he's doing right now. Like, he wanted to do what he's doing in the WWE right now. So I'm not surprised. And so when you kind of try to look through the same lens for Seth Rollins, like, what does he actually want besides his on-screen character? I mean, you look at his attitude, his actions that he took over these years. He's pretty loyal to the WWE. Not only that, but he's very, very tight with Triple H, and I see no reason for him to go anywhere else. You'll be super, taken care of by Triple H. You'll always maybe not be at the very top, but you'll have a pretty good career, no problems there. Like, even Cody, with all the praises we can give him, he was being held down. He had an actual reason. So to go out there and, reposition himself in his career in the match card, Seth doesn't need to do that. Why would he go to AEW right now, which is quite frankly, a sinking ship too? So I don't see...
Oh, we can do it on here.
I don't see Seth going there. I don't see Kevin going there. I don't see Sammy going there. I don't even see Gargano going there, especially because all of these guys... Oh, yeah.
Did you see Edge going there?
Honestly, and what has Edge done for them? I think Edge just wanted to do some storylines and call it a career. He hasn't really done much for them. He's not a draw anymore. I hate to say it. People want to watch Edge, not
Edge is doing some good stuff with Christian right now.
No, he's doing some great stuff. And actually,
okay, that's all you can ask for. No man is bigger than the show. People watch WWE because it's WWE. People don't watch WWE because of the wrestlers on there. Y'all want to bomb right now. Y'all want to talk. This is the weakest roster WWE has had ever.
And this is also some of the most just hand-built stars that they've had in a while as well. Like, we went years.
Stars, I wouldn't call them stars.
No, hold on.
The roster's too weak to call them these guys stars.
Oh, you can't say that. We went years.
Who is a star?
We went years saying, when is WWE?
Here we go again.
Some stars. We only have Roman Reigns. We only have this. Like,
no, we went years.
He said, I got COVID, but I still got time. I still give you this work.
WWE has not made any stars organically. Who have they made? Because you got Roman Reigns, fine. You know what? That took a long time, but they got there.
Seth Rollins.
Cody Rhodes, AEW made Cody Rhodes. Who's Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins is not a star.
Cody Rhodes made AEW.
Seth Rollins is not a star in WWE. If Seth Rollins walks through the airport, nobody knows who Seth Rollins is. They're like,
he's a star. He's a star, but he's not an icon.
He's not an icon. He's not a superstar. He's a WWE star. He's a star when he's on WWE TV, but he's not going to be in a movie. He's not going to be on a TV show.
In a movie.
Oh, he is in a movie.
Oh, he's in Captain America coming up? Captain America? Is that one, right?
Yeah,
we'll see how big the part is.
Delayed?
Well, we'll see how big the part is.
Probably a couple seconds.
He's going to run off an airplane, look, and get his head clipped.
Like Usman in Black Panther 2, just a couple seconds, probably.
Like Roman Reigns and what was that movie? The Rock movie?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Exactly. Rollins is not a star. This is the weakest WWE's roster has ever been.
I think it's
period. How is it strong?
I just think, I mean,
you got Roman Reigns and the guys.
No, you got. Hold on.
Roman Reigns does not have a 1B. You're looking up a list. You're looking up a list right now.
Hold on.
You're looking up a list right now. Period. I'm sorry.
End of story. Cody.
We got Roman. We got Cody.
Cody came from AEW. AEW made Cody a star.
AEW did not make Cody a star.
AEW made Cody Rhodes a star.
Cody Rhodes.
WWE got rid of Cody Rhodes because they could not make him into a star.
Cody Rhodes made Cody Rhodes a star. I'm tired of hearing that AEW did this for him.
But when he was Stardust, what was he in WWE?
Yeah, but
that's the star they made.
Then he left.
They made Stardust. That's what they made.
So
go ahead. You said Roman Reigns. AEW made Cody. Who else?
All right, but we're talking about the WWE roster right now.
Who else is a star?
Cody Rhodes. We got Seth Rollins.
Rollins, I would say he's not a star.
Randy Orton, star. Randy
Orton was back from John Cena's days. I'm talking about today.
Sami Zayn
Randy Orton is a previous generation. Sami Zayn is not a star.
Sami Zayn is a star right now.
Sami Zayn is not a star.
Yes, he is. In today's WWE, yes, he is.
In today's WWE, okay.
Yes.
Okay, but he's not a star.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
So if Sami Zayn went to AEW, would he jump the needle?
Knowing Tony Khan, yes, because any
so
guy
Sami Zayn would move the needle for AEW.
Most guys that have some sort of stature in WWE that jump over to AEW, Tony Khan creams his pants. So yes, he'll move the needle.
I got a question.
The only wrestler that would jump to AEW and move the needle is Roman Reigns. If Seth Rollins went over there, come back down. We got John Keegan. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all being here early on. And of course, I'm looking at more lists. Go ahead, Kero. He's looking at his list.
Hold on. I wasn't. Hold on. You said that the only guy that would move the needle from WWE and AEW is Roman Reigns, and that's it?
Roman Reigns is the only guy who could jump to AEW and move the needle.
Bro, are you crazy? Are you out your mind?
Who else is going to move the needle? Who else is doing
it? Bro,
tell me. Give him to me.
Seth Rollins could go and move the needle out there
for 1 week, and then it's going back down.
No, he can move the needle.
Seth Rollins went to AEW. The ratings would not stay up. It would go up for a week.
He would.
CM Punk. CM Punk is a big needle.
Star, dude.
Somebody who moves the needle. We'll just say that.
Even with bad booking, with nothing interesting going on, because I love Edge.
WWE has bad booking every week.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, we know, but it definitely
so what are we talking about?
AEW, bro.
WWE is 100 times worse than AEW.
100 times? Come on, bro.
100 times worse. Listen, the WWE show is like you watch it and just nothing is going on.
Wait, what?
Listen, I watched Raw all my life, and I just cannot bear to sit through it anymore. If I'm not doing anything, I'll be like, oh, Raw comes on. I'm not watching that.
No, I'm with you. I don't watch the entire show. I watch the clips. Like
exactly,
I can't do it. I can't
they
watch
can't-
3 hours
I
of Raw.
cannot
3
do
hours
it.
is
Yeah, that
way
3
too
hours
long.
is OD.
Yeah,
Can't
so
watch
hopefully
Raw. I can't
they
watch
get a new
SmackDown,
TV
but I
deal for
can
Raw.
watch Dynamite.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I
Lola.
hope they leave USA, because if they stay on USA, well, they're leaving, so they confirm that. Hopefully they go to Prime or Warner Brothers. That would be crazy, because if that happens, AEW is gone. They're gonna get canceled.
Twitch if that happens.
No, they'll find a network.
They'll find a network. I think they might go to a streaming service, which I think they should. Which, of course, you might not get as much eyes on a streaming service, which, you know what? That's an argument that I don't even know if I agree with these days, because who doesn't really have Netflix or something like that? If you want to watch wrestling, I think you'll get there. And if you're on the front screen live on Netflix, you might get people to click in. So
Do something with Amazon. Anybody who has
Amazon
Prime?
too.
Boom.
Right, there you go.
WWE booking is worse than AEW.
WWE booking is terrible.
Are you good?
Listen, you got the Judgment Day all over Monday Night Raw right now. Like, what are we doing?
Cooking, bro. Yo,
wait, they didn't main event the show last night.
Bro. Are we done here? Because I'm about to shift the subject, and it's gonna.
No, we going. No, we going. We talking about it. We talking about it.
Listen, man.
WWE's booking is very bad right now.
No, it is not very bad. You're just talking, bro.
What is good on WWE right now? Can you tell me? Can you school me? Because I need to find a reason to watch it. Because I can't sit through one of those shows.
Kero, let's talk to this man real quick, bro. Because he trying to say that AEW booking right now is better than WWE, and you are straight lying to yourself.
Listen, what's a better story than Christian Cage and Edge?
CM Punk, Seth Rollins,
the build,
Randy Orton, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes making his.
Roman Reigns is never on TV. And when was the last time Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes got in the ring together? Y'all going with these tough stories that aren't even playing out.
2 months ago.
Even the psychology is like all weird with AEW. Like I love Edge and Christian to death. Christian is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But like the last segment, Edge had every reason to kill Christian, and he just lets him talk for 10 minutes. It's like, do you think I'm stupid? Are you insulting my intelligence?
Oh, wait a minute. Like, are you serious? Stone Cold and Vince McMahon stood in the ring week after week after week and talked to each other for 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm not talking about Stone Cold and Edge right now.
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. That's wrestling, though. That's wrestling. But you're saying like they shouldn't stand in the ring and talk to each other. That's wrestling.
Listen,
no, like make it believable a little bit. Like the security is gone. Why is Edge not killing this man right now?
This is a problem with WWE and AEW. So how are we going to say this is a problem with AEW?
Tell me right now, what is the last memorable feud of AEW?
I mean, you got Edge and Christian. You got Swerve and Hangman. I mean, we're coming. I mean, how far are we going back?
Talking like back. I mean, because Swerve and Hangman was cool. They had some.
They got a 5-star match. I mean, WWE doesn't get those. So
5-star by Dave Meltzer.
5-star by Dave Meltzer. He is a respected journalist.
Don't need those, bro.
They need something. They need something.
We've been eating. We've been cooking.
What are y'all cooking? Brian, just tell me what's going on in WWE. What do I need to watch?
Going through a financial boom right now. Financial boom.
You're talking about financial. That's because of the name WWE.
No.
People are going to watch it because it's WWE. The TV is not good.
They weren't saying that 3 years ago. 3 years ago, it was doing bad.
No, it wasn't. 3 years ago, they were making high. They had higher ratings than they had right now.
No, bro.
Should we look it up?
3 years ago, AEW.
The ratings go down every year.
Runs. What you talking about, bro? AEW.
The ratings go down every year.
Those are TV ratings.
Those are TV ratings. So, I mean, if we're talking about ratings, we got to talk about ratings.
Sure. The ratings are going down every year. Could be applied to AEW as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the ratings are always going to.
But you can't say WWE is going through a boom right now. Like they're doing great. They're not.
Financially, they're making more money.
Sure, but that's WWE. I'm talking about that money is not going in your pockets. You're consuming the TV, and the TV is not good.
You're consuming the TV.
So we can talk about money all day. When you talk about money, you lose. You talking about money right now. I'm talking about what you're watching on TV.
Yeah, when
your
I'm watching
Judgment
on TV,
Day, you're watching on TV.
When I'm watching on TV, I'm not going to tell you.
Shush, please.
Well, there's a correlation, right? The events are selling out. They're earning money from not just from mid-air, right? People are actually watching the live events. They're tuning
people
out.
Are buying merch and stuff. Yeah, sure. But I'm talking about your enjoyment. I'm just asking where you getting enjoyment from WWE's product where you would say it's better than AEW.
Did you watch yesterday's episode and last
I absolutely cannot watch. I tried to watch.
They were two really good episodes in my opinion.
Listen, every week when I'd be like, hey, did y'all watch Raw? Kero was like, yeah, it was bad. Like, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, hey, Kero, what did you think about Raw? It was pretty bad. Like, when is it good?
It was good yesterday. It was a good.
Yeah.
I heard it was a good show though.
It was actually
Yesterday
okay.
was
Yeah.
good.
Yesterday was a good show. I mean, I did hear people saying it was a good show.
Yeah.
And there was two great matches on the card too. Opener and closer.
Which one? Two great matches on the show. On the 3-hour show, you're telling me there was two great matches, and that's good TV.
I mean, how many matches?
Let's not mention that Rhea match, please. No.
That's what I was just about to say. Rhea Ripley and what's her name? Moxie?
Like I love both of them, but
can we please pull up that clip really quick? Because if it was AEW, y'all would have killed them.
Listen,
that was
There's
bad.
a reason why I wasn't on the topic list.
No,
oh no, I got it on mine. I added it in for you.
Yeah, no, I
added it for you.
Maxine was definitely sandbagging that whole match, bro.
No, you can't blame it on just Maxine. You cannot blame it on Maxine.
So who?
It takes two to tango.
Very green.
Exactly.
Takes two to tango.
So if you're gonna blame it on Rhea, you got to blame it on Maxine.
I didn't blame Rhea. I just said it was bad.
It was horrible.
That's the TV WWE puts on.
Bro, let's not talk about that. There's literally an AEW botch.
And what happened to Charlotte Flair?
She got her knee something.
Oh yeah, WWE just destroying their wrestlers. They're just destroying their wrestlers, man. What are we doing?
Whoa!
That was an accident, bro.
What are they doing? Ugh.
That was
MJF is hurt though.
Come on, man. You let your most
left and right.
You let your most. Daniel Bryan's old. He got destroyed in WWE and AEW got the leftovers.
Listen, somebody talking about Bryan is way too young. No, my brother. I know. I went back. I watched.
Yeah, Unshaven One. I'm with you, Unshaven One. He doesn't know what good WWE is. That's where we're missing the mark here. No, he's actually saying WWE, the product is good right now, which is insane.
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed WWE all the way up to 2018, which is why I stopped watching wrestling for a couple of years, and then I came back around to it.
Well, they're about to run you out again, my boy, because it's not good right now.
I don't know. For a December season, it's the best it's ever been.
It's booming. It's booming right
now. Kero's young too, y'all. Kero is young too. He's saying it's the best it's ever been.
Cut off my beard.
Oh boy.
Listen, this is
an argument. That's what I said now.
Yeah.
Can we get some breast milk in the building, please?
This is an argument.
We have to feed these young men.
This is why wrestling needs an off season. So
this
they
is
can
an
reset,
argument.
You know?
This is an argument we're gonna have to agree to disagree with. Let's go on ahead and talk about that Seth Rollins and CM Punk feud.
All right, so AEW definitely definitely booking their shows better. We'll go ahead and move on to Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Y'all take it away because I didn't even watch it. I'm not interested.
Hey, all right. So the
wait. I'm sorry. I did see it. CM Punk stole Hangman's Seth Rollins stole Hangman's promo. Go ahead.
He did it better. But yeah, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like this Seth Rollins. He's serious. He looks legit. I love to see it, bro. He did a great promo. This promo right here with him and Punk, and that's gonna be a remarkable promo, bro. That's something that we always gonna go back to. It was cool to see him in the ring. Punk let him talk. Punk ain't talk back, so I kind of like that. They not going back and forth just yet. He said a couple things, and I don't even think he really addressed Rollins' comments. He just said, "Yo, I'm declaring for the Rumble." So I rocks with that. So I think it was a good promo. And in my opinion, I think Rollins did a hell of a job as well. Working everybody.
So Kero, are you saying that's realistic? That he just went in there, eviscerated him, and CM Punk didn't say anything back?
Yeah, he mentioned it or addressed it too. Like, okay, you get to talk to me that way. But here's the thing: Edge or Christian literally did the most heinous things before this segment that I mentioned. Edge had plenty of reason to go ahead and beat Christian up there, while CM Punk and Seth Rollins, they've been, exchanging words passive aggressively, nothing crazy enough to come into blows that crazily. But right after Seth Rollins stopped talking, Punk said, "You get to disrespect me like this once, you do it again, it's a different story." And then he said, "I'm declaring for the Rumble, so watch your back." And he left. It's pretty good. And I also love the fact that after he signed the contract, I thought the segment was going to be done because last week in the last 2 weeks, he just comes out there and talks and nothing happens. But then Seth Rollins' music hit and that got me standing up. Okay, let me pay attention. Let me see what's going on. I thought that was a pretty nice segment. They didn't ruin the hell out of the surprise too. They said CM Punk is coming. They gave us a pretty nice segment. It was a nice experience to watch. It was one of the better segments I've seen in a while. So
okay. So CM Punk told him, "You get to disrespect me like that one time." And that's it. So Seth Rollins didn't already disrespect him when he called him a cancer and told him to stay away from the business.
To my face.
Yo, stop being so goddamn literal, bro.
No, I mean it's not realistic. It's unrealistic because when Jungle Boy said "Cry me a river," and what happened when he got backstage? CM Punk ran up on him, right?
Issue.
It's just unreal. This is unreal. It's unrealistic.
I also think.
So why didn't he jump? He should have jumped on
that point. And
any wrestling isn't real,
bro.
Nah, it's unrealistic. Seth Rollins has been talking a lot of trash about CM Punk. So why wouldn't CM Punk jump on him in that moment when he would have done it in real life? I don't get it.
It's a work. It's a work. He's
almost like Edge and Christian is a work right now, right?
Working.
That's kind of why, right?
He's working.
Edge and Christian was a work in the ring.
Edge and Christian, they in storyline, kayfabe, like Christian literally killed Edge's unborn child or something like that. Like he did some heinous shit where if you apply any realism to it, it's like you were supposed to destroy Christian on site, like not even talk, but like Christian says, "Hey, I want to talk," and then just like, okay. I'll sit here and listen to you for 20 minutes.
He used to be his best friend. Okay. He used to be his best friend. If I'm in a heated blood dispute with my best friend and he said, "Hold on, let's talk."
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna be like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna give him that respect."
Destroying a child in front of his mother, no problem with that. Like he doesn't. I don't give a shit. He's supposed to be a baby face.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man.
No, they're just supposed to be a baby face. No remorse, no nothing. But Christian, when he says, "Let's talk for a second," that's it. He doesn't even really have to convince him. Like he lets go of the security, the only safety he had. It just makes Edge look a little stupid. I want him to be booked better. I want him to look smarter. You know.
I don't think so at all because he has no ties to that young boy he destroyed. He used him and Christian were best friends their whole life.
Mother, while she was crying, saying, "Please don't do it."
I'm sorry, your son is a grown man. He has to pay for his sins. I think he taught the boy a good lesson. And now the mom. That was long-term storytelling because Edge did that to her son. Now she turned on Edge.
Long-term.
Come on, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful storytelling here. WWE would have dropped the story already.
Dad, you're lying. They kept the bloodline storyline going for 3 years.
That makes sense. That makes sense that it happened within 2 weeks because she's going to let it go for like a month and be like, remember back when you did that to my son?
You know what Becky Lynch just did? She just brought up something from 5 years ago. Long-storm storytelling, my boy. Since you wanted
you didn't make me. You just broke my nose.
Oh, so you did watch the show last night?
I saw it on Twitter. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. Oh no. I listened to Post Wrestling. I listened to the Raw review. So I mean, yeah, I'm not watching it. I heard it. No, but it's terrible.
You're watching.
It is terrible. Nia Jackson, Becky Lynch. Do we need to see that again? Is that good wrestling?
So Unshaven One said. Punk has also had terrible matches lately. He's past his prime. He just had a great match with Samoa Joe.
And what happened? He got injured, right?
That was actually one of the better matches of the night. He
didn't get injured in that one?
No.
He has 2 more to go then. Oh, okay. So he'll do 2 more matches in WWE before he gets injured.
WWE.
They're going to keep him in the Rumble. He's not going to fight until the Rumble. They're going to keep him in the Rumble to protect him.
1,000%. You should keep him fresh for the
He can't go.
No, he has a match with Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah,
he does.
Oh boy, Garden. It's gonna be
on December 30th.
Boy,
I might actually go.
It's Dominic, bro. He'll be fine. Come on.
I might go. It's in 2 weeks.
Oh boy,
he'll squash him in 5 minutes. It's all good.
He better squash. Well, I don't know because if he runs too fast, think about CM Punk trying to hit the buckshot lariat all those times.
Come on, bro.
How about that?
Bring that up.
See, that was another problem.
He's done. He's cooked. He better stay there and do promos because he's cooked. He can't even hit a buckshot lariat.
Why are you acting like this wrestling style is necessary in WWE to succeed? He don't got to do all that no more.
It's not about a wrestling style. He was wrestling WWE style in AEW. So what do you mean?
I mean, like one of the biggest arguments you bring up is that wrestling used to be way bigger and way better in the past. What was the wrestling style there? Way safer than this. Way more conservative than this.
Yeah,
that's when wrestling was at its biggest. So I don't see this argument against CM Punk not being able to wrestle. Like he doesn't have to do much. Just do a couple of kicks, body slam.
You know what? Listen, the funny part about this is y'all think I'm talking about him wrestling an AEW style match. I'm not. I'm talking about him wrestling straight WWE style. Punch, kick, run to the ropes. Your ankle's broken, my boy. It's done,
bro. He was doing more. He was doing more in AEW than what you're saying.
No, he's been doing the CM Punk style in AEW. I'm sure he was calling the matches saying, we're going to do this and that. That's why he was telling Jungle Boy, no real glass. Cry me a river.
which is fine. That's safe. That's the safe thing to do.
Yeah, that's the safe thing, and he's going to be safe in WWE and still get injured. Seth Rollins is going to break his neck.
It sounds like
I hate to say it. I love you, Seth Rollins, but
yeah.
the guy is rough.
At least he's going to try to be safe. That's
he'll try.
more
Sure,
than
he'll
important,
try.
you know what I mean?
He'll try.
We're not gonna have a Dante Martin situation at the very least.
Honestly,
They're going to dump CM Punk out the ring, and he's going to break his ankle. That's all I'm saying.
Because he went on his AEW run on his return. He went for 2 months. He was wrestling weekly in Collision.
When he did? When?
In Collision.
When he came back?
Yeah, Collision started.
He doesn't even got those 2 matches. Then he got one more left. This next match, he's going down.
Oh my!
I mean, shout out to my boy Punk, but you ain't making it out of this next match.
In the Rumble?
Dominic Mysterio is going to take him out.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I think he's gonna win the Rumble
and go on to fight Roman Reigns.
Seth Rollins.
Who, Dominic?
When they see how fragile he is, he'll go take on Roman. Now let's talk about Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, because what's going on?
I've been telling y'all, I called it.
So where's Cody Rhodes? Is he still on Raw?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's the story going to be? He's going to win the Royal Rumble, or is Punk going to run the Royal Rumble?
I think I solely stand on Punk is going to win the Rumble. It's going to be them two. It's going to be another adversity thing for Cody. Cody's going to go into the chamber, win the chamber, and get his title shot through there. And we're going to get.
So Cody's going to lose the Rumble.
Yeah.
So you think Cody loses the Rumble?
There's no way they have him win twice in a row.
So you think Cody loses the Rumble and then beats Roman Reigns?
How is he going to lose the Rumble, though? Is he going to have Solo and them come out and throw him over? Or is CM Punk going to be the one to throw him over? Because CM Punk will get heat
him and Punk are going to be the last two in the ring. And I think
that's a terrible.
Cody will gain
his
terrible idea.
Think about it.
Terrible.
No, it's not.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
kill Cody Rhodes if they put him in the ring with CM Punk last.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that's a terrible idea. They can't.
So what if he gets eliminated early? Then what about that?
Bro,
that's a better idea. Yeah.
You're not understanding.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
Cody is not going to eliminate Punk. Punk is going to eliminate Cody. If you have Cody eliminate Punk, you're just going to bury Cody right then and there.
So you may have Punk eliminate Cody Rhodes and win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then he says, I'm going to fight Seth Rollins in the pre-main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I think they're going to do like.
Is that where we go? Is that what we're doing?
That is obviously where they're going with the promo from yesterday.
That is stupid. That is terrible booking, and that's unrealistic.
That is not terrible booking.
That's bad booking. CM Punk's whole thing was he wanted to main event WrestleMania, not be the main event of a budget buy one, 2-1 get. So he's still doing it. All right, this will tell me where we are right now. What's the main event of WrestleMania?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
That is night 2 main event.
Night 2.
What's night 2 main event?
Cody and Roman.
Okay, so you're telling me CM Punk, who wanted to main event WrestleMania all this time, is going to win the Royal Rumble and then say, you know what, I'm going to fight Seth Rollins. Night 1.
Based on the promo from yesterday?
Yes. That's unrealistic.
That is not unrealistic. So
that's unrealistic. Why are you? He said what to MJF? Go to WWE and main event a budget buy one get one 2-night extravaganza.
That was just
so that's what you're going to do. You're going to choose to main event night 1, which is not the main event of WrestleMania.
And he's going to make way more money than anybody in AEW.
I see you talking money again. You're talking money. You talk money. You took an L. You can't talk money.
All right, so let's not talk money, bro.
You can't talk money.
Well, it's going to get more viewers too. So I mean,
regardless, Punk is going to get way more success. He'll be all right with Rollins night 1.
Punk is getting more success.
I think he's gaining way
CM
more.
Punk doesn't need success at this point.
I think he's actually going to be loved even more than how much he was loved throughout his first run. I think that this run is really going to solidify him if he can keep it straight.
Boy. This is going crazy in here tonight.
I'm not. I'm being honest, bro.
This is going crazy in here tonight. Bro. So I don't even know why we're talking about this, because CM Punk is not going to make it to WrestleMania.
Damn, bro.
Unless they keep him off TV, there is absolutely no way he's making it to WrestleMania. I'm just saying. I'm talking facts about what's happened when he was in AEW. The guy's not making it to WrestleMania.
I can see that though, bro. I think the bloodline probably eliminates Cody, and then Punk will win the Rumble, in my opinion. That is the only way you get him in a match with Seth.
They gotta eliminate. Somebody has to eliminate Punk. Because Cody, if he's going to the main event of WrestleMania, if he is going to night 2, he has to win the Royal Rumble.
He does not.
Because why would the Royal Rumble winner pick to go for the inferior title? That does not make sense.
You also got to realize
comes up with a tank and shoots CM Punk in the face, and Punk now has a big reason.
Bro, Punk winning the Rumble and choosing that title that Rollins has also elevates that title a little bit more as well. And that title,
elevating titles.
That title,
elevating titles. Come on.
And I mean, if Shinsuke didn't beat him, like who else is going to beat him
besides
besides
Punk? Should be the title.
What?
This talk about elevating titles is crazy because the title when I was growing up, nobody elevated the title. The title was the title. That title made the wrestler. The wrestler didn't make the title.
It's also a new title.
So it's weak. It doesn't matter. It's not a new title. It's the World Heavyweight Championship Ric Flair had from all those years back. Well, it has the same lineage.
It wasn't here a year ago.
Can't say
but it still has the same lineage.
It wasn't here a year ago, though.
So
can't say that. That
Kenny,
original
I have to disagree with you on that one
tier.
because when they got the Universal title, nobody cared about that until they put it on Brock. Brock elevated that title. You have to admit it. He did elevate that title. Nobody cared
I think
about
that title was that title when Triple H came and helped Kevin Owens win it. I think that put that title in a position where it was in the main story, and from there it had meaning to me. I mean, even when Finn Balor won it, and as you could see, the Universal Championship for a long time was their main title. So making that title was not the issue or a concern at all. That title made itself with the storylines they built around it.
I think Punk would elevate this title greatly if he won the title and they put the strap.
Well, if Punk has to elevate a title, WWE lost already. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Clint.
What if they put it on Punk, right? He wins, and then his first feud is Brock Lesnar to punish him for all the shit he said over the last 10 years.
Let's do it.
There you go.
20 F5s. Take that man out on a wheelchair.
Elevated, right?
Or stretcher. Yes.
Right?
The Z-Pack at him in the middle of the match.
I think that Rollins and Punk feud is about to cook, bro. I think we're in for a treat.
I mean, it should be fine. It should be good if CM Punk can make it through. We'll see. If CM Punk can make it to WrestleMania, it should be pretty good.
This is probably going to be one of Seth Rollins' best feud if it's done the correct way.
And then hopefully Seth Rollins leaves and goes to AEW when it's over.
Done the correct way, yep.
Oh, yeah. Maybe CM Punk beats Seth Rollins and he doesn't like it, so he doesn't sign a new contract. Heads to AEW, we get Seth Rollins versus Will Ospreay. We get Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega. We get Seth Rollins versus Swerve Strickland. Let's get to that.
You talk about people heading places. Look at MJF talking with John Cena. Shaking hands, being real friendly.
I mean, who wouldn't? It's fucking John Cena.
Exactly. I don't like John Cena. Too. If I saw him, I'd be like, my
connection. That's a connection to the WWE. He's one step closer now.
I got a question. So Seth in WWE is not a star, but if he went to AEW, he's automatically a star? Because that's what
I didn't say he was a star. I said because I did say if Seth Rollins goes to AEW, the ratings go up for a week and then they go back down. Okay. That's what I said earlier. Seth is not a superstar. He's a star, but he's not a superstar. It sound
like if he went to AEW, he's automatically a star.
Nope, I'm sticking to my same argument. Okay. The ratings go up for a week and they come back down.
But it would be cool people don't watch Kenny Omega. That would be pretty awesome.
People don't watch wrestling for wrestlers.
God damn, man. I know
people watch wrestling for the brand, WWE, TNA. I used to be the same way. So, I mean, I'm sure that's the case. If MJF went to WWE, their ratings go up. But in AEW, they are where they are. I think people would continue tuning in as long as they book him as they should, because MJF is a star who could help their business.
He's a star, but I don't think he moves the needle how you're making it seem right now.
AEW fans who don't watch WWE will go watch WWE. I would.
You would go watch WWE.
I would watch WWE every week if MJF was over there and they were booking it correctly. So I'm not the only one in that position. Other people will go as well. But I mean, WWE, they're not going to book it right. The Judgment Day is going to come out and argue about who's the leader. MJF is going to be doing Miz type jokes.
I don't think it's not going to work. I don't mind the Judgment Day as much. They're soon going to go away. In my opinion, it's bound to happen.
That's bad. Why are they going away? If you're building these guys as stars, why are they going away?
I don't think they're necessarily being built as stars anymore. They've been taking a lot of L's.
As much as I love R-Truth, putting him with the Judgment Day kind of hurts the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard them say that as well. Like, what is that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, yeah.
Guilty by association.
WWE booking for you.
They're trying to make it a comedic act, but it does make them look like a joke, in my opinion.
No, don't do that. If you're going to have your WWE dominant force, you can't have any comedy in there.
Man, we could talk about booking with AEW, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, we already did. What's bad with booking Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland? Wrestling storyline of the year.
That was a good feud. You know what I'm
feud of the year. Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland.
Feud of the year. To Kenny directly about. I mean, yeah, sure. Hold hold on. Like most people sure watch it for the brand, I guess. But like, I'm sure there are many people like me who like Swerve Strickland and then like CM Punk. So when they come out, whether they're in WWE or AEW, I tune in. There's a lot of people like that too.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, MJF going to WWE, I would watch. But overall, the big picture, if it's not WWE to a lot of people, they're not watching it. Just like you can have a Coke on the table and you can have a party pack cola on the table. Everybody's drinking that Coca-Cola because they don't want the party pack.
Party pack Coke.
No matter how that tastes or what it looks like, when that can says party pack cola, they're gonna be like, give me that Coke. And AEW, unfortunately, right now was the party pack cola.
I agree with you, but hey, I mean, listen, bro, AEW can step it up. They just got to start doing something, bro. Right now, it's really bad out there, man. They got to change some things up.
So what's the better storyline in WWE that's killing everything in AEW right now? Now, CM Punk and Seth Rollins started last night. So before that all started happening, because it hasn't even started yet, what was the storyline that was making WWE so much better? Don't say Bloodline, because Roman Reigns is not ever on TV.
Well, I mean, before then it was the Bloodline, but they haven't really had.
No, you just said Bloodline. I said Bloodline.
No, I
said
understand.
Bloodline.
No, I'm just saying they haven't really had any crazy storylines right now. I mean, the Cody and Nakamura feud, that's cool, but aside from that, they don't really have.
Cody and Nakamura. Are we going there? Are we going to go with Cody and Nakamura as the world beater feud that's killing everything in AEW?
I'm not saying they're killing everything in AEW.
Well, that's what I'm asking you right now. I need to know, what is the world beater feud right now that's making WWE kill AEW?
Yeah, we just can't say one feud though, because right now.
Well, I'm going to give you one: Swerve versus Hangman Page. What feud in WWE is better than that one?
You're talking about over the past year?
I'm talking about as this feud was going on, TV versus TV, when it's going on at the same time. What was the WWE feud that was better than that one?
That was a pretty good feud.
Wow. Okay, what about Edge versus Christian? What about Edge versus Christian? What about Edge versus Christian? What feud is better than that one in WWE?
That naturally writes itself.
Right
I would
now.
hope they fucking do that. That naturally writes itself.
Give me a star in WWE who rolls like Swerve Strickland or Julia Hart over the past few
LA Knight.
LA Knight, what happened to him with Roman Reigns?
Higher than both of them combined.
What happened with LA Knight when he went up against Roman?
Merch than both of them combined.
Oh, he's talking money again. Here we go. That's where you got to go every time.
Here comes the money.
What happened to him?
Brian, you got to stop.
Listen, what happened to LA Knight when they put him up against Roman Reigns? Done.
Well, you're gonna have a random star beat MJF, like who rose up. Sure, LA Knight is great, but like you can't have him take out your main guy.
Well, why'd you put him in here with the main guy? They didn't put Swerve in there with MJF yet for him to just beat him.
Keep making him lose.
Yeah, I mean,
then he goes into people's houses.
When he was hot.
Listen, he lost to Bryan Danielson, right? Long-term storytelling. Long-term storytelling.
Exactly.
Doing this Continental Classic thing right now.
LA Knight lost to Roman Reigns. Long-term storytelling. Exactly.
He's done. He's not going to see Roman Reigns again. No. This is all. There's a thread here because he beat Hangman Page, lost to Bryan Danielson, beat Hangman Page. Now they're doing a Continental Classic. They're going to meet up at the end of this thing, and then you got a story right there. You just beat me, Bryan Danielson. This time I'm going to get you. That's
LA Knight's going to finish the story.
That's long-term storytelling. You don't get that in WWE. Now, I just ask y'all straight up to give me any storyline messing with any of these, and y'all couldn't give me one of them.
You're saying long-term storytelling is like good by nature. It could be a long but shitty story.
I'm looking.
So it was a bad story?
I'm looking at my text messages with Kenny right now.
Oh no, he's putting up the receipts.
Last week was talking about Dynamite and what was happening and how they keep booking these crazy matches on random episodes of Dynamite. He said, I'm curious to know how they get out of this main event though. It's random to have this match on Dynamite.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
But listen, bad booking. That is bad.
Thank you for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing it up. Check it out. So why would you put Edge and Christian for the first time on AEW Dynamite instead of a pay-per-view? No, I don't understand that.
Agree with you.
But they let the match go to a finish, and they did not do disqualification or something like that like WWE would have done. They actually let the match play out, and that is one thing I respect about AEW. If they're going to get themselves into that match, they get themselves out of it. So, hey, putting that match on random TV,
that's bad.
I'm not going to say it's bad booking because they advanced the storyline with
You could have done
Nick Wayne's mother.
You could have done that without.
They advanced the storyline, so I'm not going to say it's bad booking.
But you could have done it without the
Really?
match. That's still bad booking to even let them.
They advanced the storyline.
So any match that advances the storyline is automatically not bad booking. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, but there was a reason they did the match. There was a reason for the match.
Could go either way.
Here are some other examples of bad booking. Samoa Joe and CM Punk. Why have CM Punk beat him on a random episode of Collision when you could have just done the crazy good match in August at the big pay-per-view? Then another one. MJF and Kenny Omega. Why the hell would that happen on a random episode? No build, no nothing. Another booking error there. They're just trying to pop a rating at that point.
Because Kenny Omega's not in the books to have a match with MJF before he loses the title, and they wanted MJF to have that title defense, so they said, you know what, let's just go ahead and give it to him here, since we're not going to get it down the line. I mean, there's a reason. There's a reasonable explanation.
Another example from Kenny was Bryan and Omega. That is another, like, they are all good matches, but they're being badly booked and poorly booked. You could have made so much money
Bryan versus Kenny popped the rating they wanted, so.
Yeah, but you could have.
Can you argue against it when they get the results they look for? Yeah, for a week. It's one match for 1 week. Like
put a Band-Aid though.
Yeah, but if you booked it correctly, you could have popped the rating for weeks.
How? If the people want to see this match this week, what do? You just build it up, like have them come out on one segment every show instead of doing the whole hour match that spiked the ratings for that week.
I mean, I'm sure it spiked the ratings.
We don't know the inner talks or inner works of WB. Like, yo, y'all got to get this rating up this week or whatever. We don't know those conversations, so
no,
we can say it's bad, but
we don't. But I also think it's poorly booked.
WWE books poorly every week, and the proof of that is the fact that y'all couldn't tell me one storyline that was better than Hangman and Swerve, or
a better storyline that's better than the Bloodline.
The Bloodline wasn't a good storyline to me. It was dragged out and it was boring. Sami Zayn is a fake joke member in the Bloodline.
That actually elevated
that was weak.
That was actually
elevated
really
Sammy. Where's Sami Zayn at right now?
That elevated Sammy to star status.
Where's he at right now?
What do you mean? He's been having great matches. What do you mean?
He's been having great matches.
He's been having great matches, and he's a star. He's a great babyface in WWE right now.
He's been having great matches.
He's a great
Jay Lethal has been having great matches in AEW. He is not a star.
Sami Zayn is bigger than he was last year at this time.
Nobody cares about Sami Zayn.
I think people care about
I'll tell y'all, just like Kanye West said it about George Bush.
I think it's
nobody cares about Sami Zayn.
I think it's not fair for you to say that.
Sami Zayn, have y'all seen the controversies going on around Sami Zayn and the likes on his ex account?
Hey, let's not get into that.
What do you do? Hold on.
Because if we want to, are we going to get into that? Are we going to talk about the man behind the wrestler?
I have no idea what's going on.
Should we talk about the man behind the wrestler?
I'm not trying to get into that. That's all. I'm good.
Can someone update us as Kenny would say?
ESPN,
I don't think we should talk about it on here, but y'all do need to look it up. I mean, if you want to look it up, go check it out. But yes,
is he been wilding out? What's going on?
28 watchers. Shout out to everybody currently watching this debacle right now. Please drop a like on the video.
Give us some more energy to battle Kenny.
If y'all want to, go check out the stuff going on with Sami Zayn. Because I don't know if we want to praise him right now. But yeah, who else? Who else is the star behind besides Sami Zayn?
Well, Drew is getting positioned.
Oh, Drew McIntyre is up out of there. Drew McIntyre isn't in there for much longer.
So, okay, I'm not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Because this is a sensitive topic. So.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to touch it, but yes. Oh. So shout out to your boy Sami Zayn, but let's go ahead and move on.
He's been doing pretty well, though, to be honest. But yeah.
Let's see. All right, so Raw to TNT. Those rumors are heating up right now. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think what is it? Warner, getting Monday Night Raw.
Warner Bros. Discovery, yeah.
Yeah, apparently
they're a heavy bidder. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they are a very heavy bidder. What do you think, Loaded? You think they'll end up switching over there? And if they do, what could be the ramifications of a decision like that?
If they go to TNT, AEW is gonna get canceled, bro. I think the only reason why they want Raw is because CM Punk is on there. So there's a reason why he signed to Raw. So, yeah.
You think they want to do business with CM Punk again after what happened last time?
I don't think they wanted Punk to be fired from AEW. I think they were pissed about it.
I'm sure they were, but looking at the reasons.
They gave him his own show, Collision.
But looking at the reasons behind why, I don't think they could argue against it.
Doesn't Warner Brothers own 30% of AEW. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, do they? I didn't know. I would hope that's not the thing.
Yeah.
I would hope that's not the case.
That's what I'm hearing. So it's like, I don't know. And WWE, they don't want to share a network with AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either
WWE
it's either WWE or AEW. So it's like, yeah, well, listen, we'll go to TNT.
I don't see WB taking WWE as much as I would want it to happen. It's not going to happen. I think they're going elsewhere. I think WB has too much invested into AEW to let that go, in my opinion.
Also, what's the situation with Turner? Is he still alive? Like, does he have any control over?
Who are you talking about?
I don't know.
Ted Turner is
Ted
dead,
Turner?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Just checking.
But yeah, I agree. If go ahead.
So Warner Brothers, they own 30% of AEW. Are they honestly making money off of AEW, bro? Like, look at their attendance, bro.
I think they're losing money, bro.
They're making money because they got advertisers on the TV show. They got to be making something. AEW as a company, I don't think is profitable right now, but apparently they are getting close. And I do see that though. If WB picks up WWE, I think they do get rid of AEW. But that's an interesting conversation though if they own 30% of it.
Yeah, that changes things.
Yeah.
What you do with the other 30?
Unless they give it back to them, like, you know what, y'all go ahead and have that. We're going to stick with WWE for this time period because WWE, they do it where if we book this arena today, AEW can't run it for like the next 3 months. Yeah. So they're not sharing the network with them, right. Especially if you got WWE like Raw on and then after Raw, like if a commercial comes on, it's advertising AEW. That's tricky.
If AEW was to go to another network, who do you think should pick them up? Would it be funny if USA got AEW?
That's not happening.
Not be surprised.
It's not happening just because they got SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
WWE will not allow that. Like, nope, that ain't happening.
Like, where they go?
Maybe.
A bad
you already got SmackDown that gets more viewers
HBO
anyway.
Max.
We don't want AEW.
HBO, yeah.
A bad landing spot for AEW would be Fox, but I think Fox wants more viewers at the time slot because, like, I feel like I heard a report where SmackDown was still doing really well, but it wasn't doing well to their standards. So that's that because like some of their shows average like 6-7 million viewers. So I feel like that's what they want to pull. I don't think they would grab AEW, but it wouldn't be bad since Fox is part of Basic TV. It would just be there for everybody.
SmackDown should have been doing about 3 to 3.5 on Fox because it's Basic TV.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that they're not happy with the rating. But I don't think they take AEW. I would like to see AEW go to a streaming service if it comes down to it. Again, I don't know how that would benefit them, but I think it would be a good move.
I don't think Raw's going to TNT though. I think they're going to Prime, Amazon Prime.
Man, that'd be interesting. I would like to see it.
Yeah, me too. Like it's been on air for so long now. Like no company has ever done it. Let's do it. Let's see what it will bring.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would
Amazon
go to
Prime.
I don't know. That's tough.
Netflix.
Well, Prime has sports on there too, doesn't it? They have like football.
Yeah, they have football.
commercials and stuff.
It's football, bro. Like that shit can't compare to wrestling.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. We'll see though. I would still tune in. The same thing, having Prime and everything, but I don't know how that would affect the product in any way. And now it makes you think, with if they do go to Prime, now where does that put the product at? Can they do more crazier stuff? You know,
they can.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
But then Amazon Prime has 200 million subscribers, so I mean, it's not like there's nobody who would have access
they definitely
to it.
have people, yeah.
And they also own Twitch. They could put that over Twitch also.
Like imagine running that simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Twitch owns it, you could do like watch-alongs and stuff. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
That'd be cool.
More interactive,
So they put the game on Prime and then they throw it on for free on Twitch.
That'll be awesome. That would actually be. I would get on Twitch if they did that.
Yeah.
To do live streams where everybody can watch at the same time on screen with me. So I think that would be a good move.
Any pay-per-views, like say PLE, would it work the same? Would they throw it on Twitch or would it be Prime on?
I think PLEs would still stay on Peacock because it would be a strictly Raw deal. I think Peacock and WWE are locked in for a little minute.
Okay.
And when that lock breaks, they could renegotiate with Amazon and maybe get them over there.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think. I mean, if they're gonna do PLEs, I don't think that they should be free on Twitch. I think if you do a PLE, you should just have to get the Amazon Prime subscription. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see the way they go because the future of this whole thing, bro, it's gonna be streaming. Like cable isn't gonna be worth a damn thing anymore. Plus, cable's too expensive nowadays anyway to keep paying for it. So streaming is the future.
Yeah.
Watch-alongs are huge, so
yeah.
Cable TV's dying, so Prime would be interesting. I don't see TNT taking Raw. That would be so messed up. But with AEW, if they own 30%, well, like they're not making really that much with AEW. Like it's a sinking ship. So dump them.
It's not a sinking ship. Come on, Loaded. What are you talking about?
If I was in charge, bro, if I was David Zaslav, I would dump AEW and take WWE.
All right, y'all. We got a hard out right here. That was kind of crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and let you hop off, Clint, because I know you got some stuff to do, getting prepared for the meeting. We'll go ahead and finish everything up. Unless you got anything else to add before you go.
I was just gonna say, wouldn't it suck if every let's say SmackDown's on this streaming service, Raw's on this streaming service, NXT's on this service, Dynamite's on this service.
Oh man,
that's probably where it's going. That's probably where it's going to go.
You might be onto something.
That sounds like then pay-per-views will be on another service.
Yep.
So.
Then you're paying just as much as you would have paid for cable or streaming services.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks,
Clint.
All right, y'all. We about to let Clint get up out of here. Y'all stay tuned for the Ultra Pro Wrestling interview. Any idea when it's coming up, Clint?
We're doing it early tomorrow morning, and it should go up by either the end of tomorrow night or early Thursday morning. That's my plan.
All right, so it's a very unique interview with some questions that y'all have not heard asked. So if you're interested in Ultra Pro Wrestling, make sure you check out Stryzer Tube Wrestling right now. The description is, or his link is in the description to this video. So make sure y'all check him out.
And don't forget, Mr.Dubbs is also joining me.
Yes, Mr. Dubbs will be there with him as well.
You're my sub.
All right. See you guys.
All right, Clint. All right, y'all, before we get up out of here, is there anything else y'all want to touch on for sure before we go?
There was a lot of topics on the list.
Yeah,
did we miss anything?
We missed a lot of them, but I mean, we're at 1:30. So if y'all want to pick anything out, because we went into a big debate in the middle.
Yeah. Is there something we should really talk about?
Spark and Zero. Talk about that a little bit. Talk about the Game Awards.
Y'all want to talk about the Game Awards?
Game Awards. We didn't talk about that yet.
Game Awards.
All right, let's run it. Let's talk about the Game Awards real quick. What were y'all most excited about that we saw at the Game Awards? Let us know in the chat. But Brian, did you get a chance to check out the Game Awards?
Nah, that was my big day. I wasn't.
That was your big day. I'm gonna put you on blast. My boy Brian done went and copped a Tesla, y'all. Clean, looking liquid black like the Batmobile. How you been liking it so far?
Oh, it's been good, man. It's been good. It's been treating me nicely. I ain't driving today though, but
good, man. You've been charging it like crazy.
Yeah, I have. I charged it 5 times already.
So what do you do? Do you have like a Walmart or something where you charge it at where you can walk to?
It's about 15 minutes away from here. The parking lot. There's a parking lot in the big mall, and I charge it there, and I have 6 months free of charge. So in the fine print it says if used excessively, they will take it away from you. So I'm not driving it.
That's what's up, man. But do you think you're gonna need the home charger, or are you gonna try to stick it out without it?
Oh, I'm gonna buy the home charger because I think I'm gonna finance one right after this one.
Yeah. All right, for sure. That's what's up. Shout out to the Tesla gang. So for me, I did check out the Game Awards. We did a live stream on it. It was cool though. I think the games I'm most excited about that we saw was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. For sure, the Blade game that's going to be coming out, because that's going to be Xbox's first exclusive Marvel game. Shout out to the Xbox gang. And off the top of my head, I think that's it.
Off the top,
Hideo Kojima. Off the top, what was that game called? Nod. What's the name of it?
OD.
OCD. Nod. OCD. But yeah, Nod. I'm ready to see what that's going to be as well. What about you, Loaded?
Blade being on Xbox only. That's stupid, bro. I don't like that at all, bro. Like,
come on, y'all got Wolverine, y'all got Spider-Man. Let us have something.
More people have a PS5. Why don't you put it on there?
Because more people have a PS5 and we need them to buy the Xbox.
That's true.
And that's the way to do it.
Yeah, the trailer looked good though, so I'm definitely getting that on PC. So, well, the highlight for me, obviously, was Sparking Zero. Like the way you were freaking out, because I was watching your stream, you were freaking out when you saw it. I had the biggest smile on my face because I was shocked. I'm like, what?
It caught me off guard.
I didn't think you were gonna show a Dragon Ball trailer. So I was like, that was a pleasant surprise. So I can't wait for that game. Might have to wait a long time. Not a long time, like
GTA 6 like.
I say March. I say March. I'm going March loaded.
Nah, I think it's
March,
fall.
April.
I think it's fall 2024.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah.
All right, Kero, the man who was stone faced at Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I didn't realize like it was it's a new game. But let's see. I think the Blade for sure. Like I was super hyped. It looked super cool too. Like normally I don't get hyped for CG trailers, but I like the vibe. I like that it's in Paris. I need to brush up on my French anyways. I might play that game in French and have a blast. It's made by Arcade, who made the studio specifically that made Dishonored and Deathloop and stuff like that. So we got the good one, not the other vampire game one. So I'm happy about that too. Oh yeah, don't even mention the name, man. Light No Fire, just because I want to see what kind of a fuss that game is gonna cause again. Is it gonna be like No Man's Sky when it comes out? Are they gonna be able to actually get it done this time? OD, I don't I appreciate what Kojima does, but I don't really like to play his game. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 was fun for what it was, but like this doesn't excite me. Same for PET as well. Like I appreciate it. It looks fine. Big deal. Like he spoke a lot in the program as well in this show, which I thought was kind of weird. Like, okay, let's move on. But
come on, you can't do that to Kojima. But he can take an hour if he wants.
Oh man, he does it every year, and he just he's good friends with the showrunner. So yeah, I get it. There was this one other game. I think it was the Rise of the Ronin or something like that. Oh yeah,
that looks really good.
Yeah, I like that. Again, not a big fan of Souls-like games, but that caught my attention. Like, okay, I might actually see what's up with that one. So that was it. Overall, I thought it could have been a little better.
Like every year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's pretty much.
I always go ahead. Yeah, I always go in really excited, and after the show, I'm like, it was okay. But to be honest, when we got the Dragon Ball Z, I was like, you know what? That's enough. That's all I need. I wish we got Virtual Fighter 6, and there's another Life is Strange game. I don't know if nobody plays that, but I love the Life is Strange game, so I'm excited to jump into that one too. But UTV, did you get a chance to check it out? What'd you think about it?
Yes, sir. As I was saying, I'm not gonna lie, there was definitely more lows and highs. I damn near fell asleep during that awards show, but definitely a few that I like. Same with y'all, the OD game. Like, I was not expecting that partnership. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me either.
I love Jordan Peele movies, so that combination is gonna be crazy. So OD, I'm not really big on the prehistoric stuff, but the Jurassic Park game, I might give it a try.
Right.
Obviously Sparking Zero, which I'm still gonna call it Tenkaichi 4 because that's what it should fucking be called. And what else? The Rise of the Ronin game, definitely that. And there was one more game.
What was it?
I gotta go back and look at it, but it was by somebody that worked on a lot of Rockstar games. I gotta get the name of it, but that game looked pretty interesting too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It looked a little generic. It could be cool.
Yeah, it was like the robot. Were they robots? And then they were like mom or whatever.
Yeah, and then they came in and killed the drove robot down with the motorcycle. Yeah, that game.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what they do with that too.
Yeah, exactly. Could be good, but
yeah, they said the creator made Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Or he was like in charge of that.
I believe so.
We'll see. I loved Red Dead Redemption 2, so we'll see. What they
Hellblade 2, Hellblade 2, that game too.
Yes, I think that's going to be good too.
The Viking experience.
Yeah, there was another anime Souls-like game. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm interested in seeing that one as well.
Me too. Like that was also like the style. I just want to look at the game more than playing. That was good.
Yeah. Yep.
What y'all think about Black Myth Wukong?
Oh, I can't wait to play that. I cannot wait for that one. I thought the game wasn't real when we first saw it, but I love the Souls-like game. So, and that looks like a really good one. It reminds me of Sekiro. So we'll see.
Yeah, I just want to see if all they showed so far is actually like real. Like, did he actually manage? to put that in there.
We'll see.
What about
But,
like Monster Hunter? Like nobody mentioned no plans there.
Yeah, I played Monster Hunter World. That was the first one I played, and it was cool. But I was playing by myself, so I like taking down the monsters took like an hour or two.
Yeah,
I'm just going whack, whack, couldn't get them down. So I think it would be interesting to play with like other people. It was kind of crazy, Kero.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to play with other people. So I mean, if y'all wanted to jump on Monster Hunter, I'm definitely down.
We could see.
You'll have to get me up to speed on that. Like I see my uncle playing that shit, but I have not once played that Monster Hunter stuff.
Yeah, my brother plays it with all of his friends, and I saw them playing it. And I was like, it looks interesting, so I tried it, but by myself, and it's difficult by yourself.
Yeah. But also, I did like Ready or Not. The 1.0 is coming out tomorrow, so if you boys want to do some SWAT action, get in there.
Ready or Not? I don't. What's that?
Yeah,
I never heard of that.
Have you guys ever played SWAT 4?
What? No.
What is that?
Is it like a shooter?
Man. Okay, it's a tactical shooter. There's SWAT unit. You go into buildings. There's civilians. There's suspects.
That sounds fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it. Hey, shit, let's run it. I'll play it.
I mean, if y'all want to play it, I'm down. I'll jump in with y'all.
How many people can play at a time?
I think 6, maybe more than that.
We can play online with it.
Yeah.
Let's set it up.
Let's do it. It'll be fun.
$9.99.
It's a whole bunch of shenanigans.
This game came out in 2005. You sure we could play online?
Not SWAT 4, Ready or Not. And yeah, you can actually still play online. It's still alive because it's such a good game.
All right, so what's the actual name of the game?
The one I'm talking about that's going to come out tomorrow is Ready or Not.
And how much that going to cost me?
Let's see. It's a great question. Right now, it might cost you less.
$40.
Because it's probably going to be like 60 tomorrow because it's going to be a full game. Right now, it's early access.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, I can't find this game, but this look fire.
Oh, I see it.
Ready or Not.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down to get some stuff done on it. If you want to do it.
I'd say buy it if you're interested because it's gonna go up in price tomorrow. But SWAT 4 is like my favorite game of all time. Not the favorite game, but it's up there. And this game is like a spiritual successor to that. I love it. So I think you guys might like it as well.
Buy Ready or Not. Yep, $39.99. I mean, if y'all want to check it out, I'm down.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna look up gameplay because I'm like a big thing on this. Oh snap, the stream got messed up. I didn't know Clint left.
All right, we'll talk now. It was cool. If you could have kept it black. Yeah,
black and black.
All right, but everybody, thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of Off the Top.
Whoa.
UTV take us out this week.
I don't even
appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all for coming out. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend. This is a great episode, as usual. And don't forget, tomorrow, Clint and Dubbs will have their interview with Sam from Ultra Pro Wrestling. Don't forget that, y'all. But with that being said, this is Off the Top. And we out here. One love. God bless. See you in the next one.
Yeah, be easy, bro.
Peace.